Om Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you for joining today. We wanted to seek the blessing of Radha Madhav, Radha Shyamsundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Gaunitai, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So we wanted to have a quick look at the Manjaris in the spiritual world. These are very special devotees. And this chart, this Gokul chart actually shows the spiritual world, and specifically Golok Vrindavan. In the middle, in the center of this lotus, the roll is Radha Krishna, surrounded by the Gopal mantra. And we have the 8 Astasaki, the gopis, 8 gopis, Astasakis, headed by Lalita and Vishaka. And then the second petal are the Manjaris. Rupa, let's see who they are. Rupa Manjari. She came as Rupa Goswami in the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rati Manjari came as Raghunath Das Goswami. Lavanga Manjari came as Sanatan Goswami. And Manjulali Manjari came as Lokanath Goswami. Rag Manjari came as Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. And Kasturi Manjari came as Krishnadas Kaviraj. Gopal Bhatt Goswami came as Guna Manjari. Jiva Goswami came as Vilas Manjari. Like that, they all took part in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Their main, well, we'll talk about what their purpose is. Manjari Bhav Sadhana. So, Srila Prabhupada states the following in the teaching of Lord Chaitanya, page 331. The associates of Radharani include her personal associates, called Sakhis, and her near assistants, called Manjaris. It is very difficult to express the dealings of Radharani's associates with Krishna, because they have no desire to mix with him or enjoy with him personally. So their mood is to bring Radha and Krishna together. They don't want to, their mood is simply to please Radha. They don't want to interact with Krishna directly. Their affection for Krishna and Radharani is so pure, they are simply satisfied when Radha and Krishna are together. Indeed, their transcendental pleasure in seeing Radha and Krishna united is in seeing Radha Krishna united. The actual form of Radharani is just like a creeper embracing the tree of Krishna, and the dams of the Braj, the associates of Radharani, are just like the leaves and flowers of that creeper. When a creeper embraces a tree, the leaves and the flowers of the creeper automatically embrace it. Govinda Lilamrit 10:16 describes the pleasure of Radharani's associates as follows. Radharani, the expansion of the pleasure potency of Krishna, is compared to a creeper, and her associates, the dams of the Braj, are compared to the flowers and leaves of that creeper. When Radharani and Krishna enjoy themselves, the dams of the Braj relish the pleasure more than Radharani herself. This is the essence of spirituality, spiritual life. Radha Krishna, the supreme enjoyers. But when the devotees engage with them in their constitutional position, whatever that may be, for the Manjaris, that is in conjugal love, as long as they are engaged in their constitutional position, serving the Lord without any motivation, purely, then their enjoyment is greater than that of Radha and Krishna. This is really very hard to imagine or understand, but the supreme enjoyers are themselves defeated when it comes to the enjoyment of the devotees when they see Radha and Krishna together. So it's very, very powerful. By following the Braj Gopis, the sages of the Dandaka forest, and the personified Vedas themselves become themselves Braj Gopis and attain the service of Radha and Krishna in Braj. But on the other hand, the goddess of Vaikuntha, Lakshmi Devi, could not attain Sri Krishna's coming. despite the fact that she lived in Braj and performed penances there. So this is really, again, fascinating, fascinating. So this is described in Srimad Bhagavat and other Puranas. In this connection, Srimad Mahaprabhu told Venkat Bhatt, all the personified Vedas follow the gopis and worship the son of Queen of Vraj in their mood, in the mood of the gopis. When they attained the gopi body in another age, they could play the Ras Leela with Krishna, Ras dance with Krishna. Krishna is of the cowherd caste, and the cowherd girls are his sweethearts. He will not accept goddesses or other ladies in that feature. Lakshmi wanted to associate with Krishna, but she did not worship him in allegiance with the Gopikas. She could not attain the Ras dance in another body. Gopi Bhav was never bestowed to Lakshmi Devi. This is from the Bhagavatam 10:47-60. So this is very unusual. The consort of Narayan was not afforded the association of Krishna in the Ras Leela. And the reason was she's rather attached to opulence. And in Vrindavan, opulence is a side issue. It's not the be all and end all of everything. Radha's maidservants are the embodiments of Sevaras. The Swarup entirely consists of Sevaras, so their mood is of service. Their love is so pure and great that their heart's love culminates into a form of service. Their love is just like iron that gets red hot in identification with the fire in which it is laid by the blacksmith. So when you put the iron, which is iron, into the fire, eventually it is not different from the fire, because the intensity of the fire makes that iron into fire. So similarly, the intensity of love of the gopis is so great that it becomes a form of it manifests a form in itself. Their love and their service become so identical that they become indivisible thing. Hence it is said, prema service. This prema service is to be asked from the Nitya Siddha Kinkaris. So Kinkaris are the Manjaris, one and the same. Radha Madhav's prema seva is their own treasure. When they're so kind to bestow it upon a sadhaka, you will be able to achieve it. So this Manjari Bhav is only attainable through the blessings of the Manjaris. If they bestow that blessing, then one can get it. Otherwise, no chance. The sadhaka's expertise in bhajan and the resultant loving eagerness are required to invoke the grace of the Manjaris. Through their anxious prayers, such eager Kinkari Bhav sadhakas must beg the loving service of Shri Radha Madhav from them, the Nitya Siddhas, because they are eternally serving Radha Krishna. So we have to really beg, please, please allow me to follow in your footsteps. They are also most merciful when they see the eagerness of such a qualified new maidservant. They bless her with the proper devotional service. The spiritual practice in the mood of a maidservant of Radha is a unique gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the fallen souls of this age of Kali. And it has been preached and spread particularly by his dearest associates, Rupa, Sanatan, and the remaining of the six Goswamis. So this is Manjari Bhav is really a speciality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's his kindness that brings us to the highest mellow of devotional service. Those amongst Sri Radharani's Sakhis whose love for Sri Radha is equal to or slightly less than their love for Sri Krishna have love for Krishna as Sthayi Bhav, within which their love for Radha is counted as Sanchari Bhav, injected, infused, inserted feelings. So this is comparing the love of the Sakhis in comparison to Radha and Krishna. So where they are in love with Krishna a bit more than Radha, this is their situation. But those Sakhis who love Radha more than Krishna and whose feelings are increased due to constant absorption in this have the status of bhavolasa, because their feelings have come to dominate all feelings, although they are officially Sanchari Bhav. So this is Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita. What does that mean? It means their love for Radha is greater than that of Krishna. And they're so absorbed in Radha's love that they are considered the highest of all Manjaris. Officially, they're Sanchari, same as this, but they actually got a higher status, this Bhavo Lasa. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas who have taken shelter of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and who follow six Goswamis, headed by Rupa and Sanatana, are following this mode of worship of Manjari Bhava or Bhavo Lasa. Thus, the Raganuga Bhajan of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas who follow the Nitya Siddha Manjaris of Braj, who love Radha more than Krishna, can be accomplished. In the kingdom of Bhav Sadhana, Manjari Bhav is the pinnacle of relish that a living entity can ascend to. This is the highest. Nothing higher than that. Nothing higher than that. All the Sakhis are eternal companions in Sri Radha Madhav's pastimes. Because although the feelings of the divine pair are all pervading and they cannot find nourishment without the support of the Sakhis with regard to the rasa relished by the divine couple, still there are no associates, no other associates than the Manjaris who continuously stay with Sri Radha Madhav during their pastimes. So they're young, Manjaris are young, they're like 6, 7, 8-year-old girls. And the gopis are a little older, they're 14, 15, 16. No, 14, 15. So Radha Krishna, Radha Madhav, they're not so inclined to, they're a little shy when they see the gopis. But when they see the Manjaris, because they're so young, they don't feel so shy. So they, in front of the Manjaris, they perform leelas which they wouldn't in normal course. So this is why this bhav is considered the highest, because the Manjaris are able to relish the pastimes of the divine couple and get so much happiness. The happiness surpasses the happiness that Radha Krishna themselves feel. By Sri Radharani's wish, Lalita and other Sakhis sometimes are heroines or lovers of Krishna. Therefore, due to the equal feelings, they cannot be there when the divine pair are having their intimate pastimes. There would be shyness, embarrassment. But the Manjaris who are endowed with Bhavalasa are especially absorbed in the different service of the divine pair, and due to their oneness in feelings with her, that's Radha, Radha considers them to be non-different from her own body. So this is so intense and incredible. Thus, the Manjaris never become heroines. They are also present when Sri Radha and Radha Madhav have the intimate meetings to engage in their private service. At that time, the divine pair consider them the Avesh Murtis, embodiments of their ecstatic absorption of their Rasika pastimes. And thus there's no reason for them to feel embarrassed, and only these Manjaris are constantly in the company of the divine pair. So they are like just extensions of Radha and Krishna, the Manjaris. So they don't feel shy in front of them. In his Sri Vrindavan Mahi Amrita, 8th Shatakam, Srila Prabodhanandan Saraswati Pad has written about the sweet mood of the Manjaris and how they're always present, since they will die if they are separated from the lotus feet of their Ishwari, Shri Radharani. The Manjaris stay with her lotus feet day and night. What more can I say? When Radha enjoys with Krishna, she may take the Manjari with her onto the sacred kunjas and areas, and sometimes even covers her confidentially. So this is really confidential pastimes, which we will never be able to fully understand or grasp. But it's interesting to see the relationship between Radha Madhav and the Manjaris. The Manjari does not desire anything but the service of Radha's lotus feet in all the three phases of time, past, present, future, and is always immersed in the boundless ocean of static love for Radha. So they're really unique. And we can aspire for that place, that position, that mood, that relationship. Of course, to attain is not so easy, but you need the blessings of the Guru, and you need the blessings of the Manjaris. And then, of course, you need the blessings of Radha Madhav. Even in dreams, she does not know anything else but the lotus feet of Radha. She's beautified by the waves of the billowing ocean of prem for Sri Radha. She has a adolescent, I can never say this word, female form that astonishes even the great gods and the entire universe. She wears big goosebumps due to relishing rasa on her body at every moment. Radha's maidservants captivate everyone by the endless luster and beauty of their every limb. They always anxiously wander around here and there in Radha's service. So, in this way, the Kinkaris are always with Shri Radha Madhav, enjoying their services when they meet. In separation, they relieve Radha from the pangs of separation by Krishna Katha, enjoying discussions of Krishna, topics of Krishna. Then when they view the pastimes of the divine pair, they keep these intimate pastimes marked on the canvases of their hearts with the pencils of prem, so that they can describe these blissful pastimes again to Srimati Radharani at the time of separation. In this way, they give shape to playful Shyam in front of Radha. So by the separation, Radha is depressed. But then the Kinkaris or the Manjaris, they relay the pastimes of Krishna. And Krishna manifests effectively in front of Radharani. Also for this prasanga or conversational form of devotional service, the Manjaris always stay with Srimati Radharani. Although they are always engaged in acts of service, they are still known as Narma Sakhis, intimate joking girlfriends. They extend tasty jokes to Sri Krishna and to Sri Radha, and again to the divine pair, both when they're together, to give them the utmost happiness according to the time. Narottam Das Thakur writes in his Sri Sri Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Sri Rupa Manjari Sara, Sri Ratta Manjari Ara, Lavanga Manjari, Manjulali, Sri Rasa Manjari, Sange, Kasturika Adi Range, Prema Seva Kore, Kutohole. So he's writing, Sri Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, Manjulali Manjari, Rasa Manjari, Kasturika, and others are blissfully rendering loving devotional service with each other. Here the word Sara is accepted to mean chief. So Sri Rupa, of all the Manjaris, Sri Rupa Manjari is the greatest and the chief. In allegiance to her and under her control, all the Manjaris perform and accomplish their services to Sri Radha. This Rupa Manjari is none other than Sri Rupa Goswami. So that's why Rupa Goswami is considered the head of the 6 Goswamis, the most important of them all. And very, very, we are called Rupa Nugas because we follow in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami. And that Rupa Goswami is the same as Rupa Manjari. So effectively, we are already connected to Rupa Manjari. So this is very powerful. She will recognize that connection through the Guru. And that's a good start. It's a good start to start a relationship with them. The new Manjaris attained eligibility to engage in the Rasika service of Sri Radhamata when they passed Sri Rupa Manjari's examination. Otherwise, it's not possible to anyone for anyone to attain the Yugala Seva. The Yugala Seva is the Seva of the divine couple. Just as Mahaprabhu would not listen to anyone's poetry before having it examined by Shripad Swarup Damodar, the great knower of rasa, and that is, I think that is Lalita. Because if it contains rasa bhas, incompatible flavors, or Viruddha Siddhanta, controversial theories. So that's why Swarup Damodar will always examine everything before it went to Mahaprabhu. So Narottam Das Thakur reveals in the Pratna Pada his own Manjari Swarup. When he first attains the good fortune of Yugala Seva, he will collect all the paraphernalia for this Yugala Seva on Sri Rupa Manjari's order and remained standing behind her. So he writes, I will shyly stand behind Sri Rupa as Radha and Krishna look at me again, smile and ask Rupa with kind hearts, oh Rupa, where did you get this new maidservant? Hearing the inquiry, Sri Rupa's Manjaris tells them, Manjulali Manjari, the spiritual name of Srila Lokanath Goswami, has given me this maidservant to bring her before you. Knowing her to be very humble, I kept her to serve you. While she told them this, personally, she will engage Narottam Das in their service. So this is really amazing. Narottam Das Goswami's spiritual master was Lokanath Goswami, who is Manjulali Manjari in the spiritual world. This is an interesting connection. Okay, so we can just quickly go through this section. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati wanted to help. So he is the guru of our own Srila Prabhupada. He wanted to help all devotees understand that Srimati Radharani, Radhika, is the most powerful amongst all the gopis, and that in order to become her dasi, servant, maidservant, we will have to become Rupa Nuga. Without being Rupa Nuga, without the guidance of Rupa Manjari, we cannot serve Radhika. Krishna's Priya Narma Sakhis, his most intimate of cowherd friends, like Subal and Sridham, are inclined towards Srimati Radhika. They are pleased when Radhika and Krishna meet. There are also some Priya Narma Sakhas who facilitate Chandravali's relation with Krishna, but Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was greatly inclined to Srimati Radhika in favor of Rupa Nuga. He was Rupa Nuga. He wanted to distribute this idea of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We want to be the servant of Rupa Manjari so that we can serve Radha and Krishna, not Chandravali and others. His idea was to preach Rupa Nuga Bhakti. Actually, it was not to preach it, for Rupa Nuga is not preached. His idea was to inspire devotees for the service of Radhika. At the end of his manifest stay in this world, however, he told his followers, I could not do this, so I am unhappy. You should all gather and come under the shelter of a Shraya Tattva, principle of pure devotee, the reservoir of Krishna, love for Krishna. Who is Ascharya Tattva? Guru is Ascharya Tattva. Living in such shelter, you should serve the divine couple, Shri Radha Krishna, under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. This was the root motive for all of his activities, to give to this world. So in his last days, this is from memories from Sridhar Swami, for some time, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati told us that his heart was damaged. Some sort of treatment by a Kaviraj or other party was arranged. Gradually became weaker and weaker. Then, October 36, he went to Puri along with some of us to Purushottam Mutt on the Katak Parat. there is a sand hill up there, and he lived there in his bungalow, and so many of us went with him. He was very fond of hearing that sloka of Raghunath Das Goswami, Nijanne Katim Masam. Every day they were sung before him, and that Shri Rupa Manjari Padase Mura Sampada. This song was sung by Yajavara Maharaj, and then after a month he came back to Kolkata. Then we left with a party for Kathak for some collection, but then we got information his health was breaking down day by day, so we came back to Kolkata. Then while coming back, we found that it was very stingy winter and treatment was going on. In spite of that, his health did not improve. We performed our duty at his sick bed. I was also amongst them. My duty was from 2 o'clock at night to 4 o'clock in the morning. And just 24 hours before his departure, he called for me and asked me to sing a song, Shri Rupa Manjari Padase Mora Sampada. This famous song, which is supposed to be the highest realization of any Gaudiya Vaishnava devotee. And this is a song that Karuna very beautifully sang earlier. So it shows, if Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, his mood was this Manjari mood. Even at the end, he wanted these bhajans sung to him. So I shall stop there. Any questions, any comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
I remember we visited the temple, the Gauriya Math, where Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was living on the hill
Where?
in Jagannath Puri.
Ah, nice. Excellent. I don't think I've been there. I'm not sure. Very good. What was it like?
It's very close to what's the temple where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Sakshi Gopal, no.
No,
Sakshi
Tata
Gopal.
Gopinath.
Tata Gopinath, yes.
Okay.
In the same gully. So
Oh, really?
when you have to go through one side there is the Gauriya Math, and then when you go in the same gully, and then a little bit after that you have the Tota Gopinath Mandir.
Okay, very good.
The last time we went there, the temple that they were constructing, it's done now. It's already, yeah, it's a very beautiful, very nice temple they have done there.
Brilliant. Okay. Good to hear that. Next time we go, shall give you a shout and we should visit that place. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Very good. Okay, so Manjari Bhav ki jai, Rupa Manjari ki jai, Rupa Goswami ki jai.